there, and welcome to another episode of Digital Teaching Talk. In this episode, we're going to focus on the Instructional Development Update for July 2025. My name is Jacob Spradlin, and I am the Executive Director for Online Instructional Development and Support for SHSU Online. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you'll find something in today's episode that will be helpful for you. Remember, you can find all the content that this episode talks about in our instructional development email that we send out to all of you, as well as in the faculty support org announcements that we deliver. So that being said, to start this month's update, I want to focus a little bit on last month, right? So when we think about last month, we think about DES, the 14th Annual Digital Education Summit. Man, there's a lot to talk about there. It's really good stuff. I want us, though, to start by going a little back in time and looking at when we would normally do the Digital Education Summit. Normally it would come in fall. And fall is always a crazy time for you, the instructor, because it's that semester where you're getting your feet under you, you're trying to make sure everything's okay, and so your ability to attend all the sessions that we might offer is a little hampered. So we made the decision, with a little trepidation, some anxiety, but also some hope, to move the DES to the summer and combine it with our Faculty Development Day event. So we turn what is two separate one-day conferences into one two-day conference over the summer. And let me tell you, it was a tremendous success. So let's talk about a little about some of the things that we learned, right? I wanted to show you guys just some stats, just some easy stats for what's going on in the entire Digital Education Summit, something that I hope you'll find interesting as well. So as we think about this, look at the numbers here, right? So for starters, for this one, we had 1,206 unique registrations. That means 1,206 separate people signed up for the conference. Those folks that attended, meaning those people that actually signed in to our event platform to watch the sessions, we had 864. Amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I could not believe it. We could not believe it. We had 28 countries represented and 41 states, and then around 285 different institutions or companies represented in the conference. Then if we think about our TSYS, Texas State University System registrations, you've got 193 from SAM. And then our shared services partners, you can see that we've got 31 from LIT, 32 from LSCPA, 28 from LSCO, and Sul Ross came in with 33. Really healthy, respectable registration numbers. Speaking of those international registrations, we had 91. All of Digital Education Summit in the fall last time. In 2024, we had 26. So pretty exciting stuff. And then if we were to look over at the non-TSYS schools, we had a lot of them, by the way, but these are the schools with 20 plus. You can see that's a very respectable list there for our conference. We are very excited. We literally had, from last fall to this summer, 103% growth in attendance alone. So we went from like 420 something to 864. And that is just, it's mind-boggling. So we're really excited, really happy to be at this point. I want to talk about one other thing. I want to do a little comparison. So if I think about that, look at the 2024 numbers right there, right? 545 registrations, 425 attending, those countries represented, the states represented, and the institutions and companies. That is just an amazing, and we couldn't have done it without you, the folks that attended the conference. And so for those of you that registered and didn't get to attend all the sessions, remember you can still log back in and watch the recordings. We'll eventually make those recordings available in the instructor support org, as well as in our Scholarly Works website. We're really excited that you were able to attend, and we hope to see you again next year when we do this. So let's move on, shall we? Let's talk about the July opportunities. And there are some good opportunities for us. There's a big long list here for July. And we did that on purpose because we know that August is packed, right? You've got orientations you've got going on for departments. You've got meetings that you have to have scheduled. You have a lot of things going on. So we wanted to make sure we try to have you prepped and ready in July for those of you that can do it. We'll have sessions in August, but just know that July is going to be the more packed of the two. And in specific, we added 3 new sessions this month that I want to draw your attention to. You might have seen an email from me if you have been using a software called VoiceThread. We are in the process of discontinuing VoiceThread at the end of this summer due to just a number of factors. Low usage, the cost of the product going up, all of those types of things. And so we wanted to provide you with some development around things I can do in lieu of, instead of VoiceThread. So look for our new VoiceThread, no problem, reimagining online engagement sessions. We're offering them multiple times this month, giving you the chance to get in there and take part. We will be making those recordings available in the instructor support org. Also, this month, wow, this month and next month even, there's going to be some really good rollouts, if you will, of new features in Blackboard that I think you'll like. And I'm going to show you one of those in today's video. But come to our What's New in Blackboard session this month. And then lastly, we have our office hours for summer needs. And that's just a 2-hour session that you can just sign up for, but drop in when you want to. Between those 2 hours, and it will help you with prepping for next semester, maybe even looking at some of your summer courses, trying to make some changes. We're just going to be there for you, just hanging out, waiting for you, willing to help you with whatever you might need. As always, if none of the times for these types of things ever work out for you, please remember that we have by appointment sessions that you can sign up for. And you'll get that in the email from me, as well as all this information today, as a matter of fact. But I wanted you to be aware of these. And then again, as always, your support resources, right? We have a whole bunch of how-tos in our support org. You've got support from instructional designers that are ready to make an appointment with you and help you with things like course design, technology integration, accessibility, and a lot more. And then our 24/7 support desk, again, is available for you. So that's all the new stuff for July. Keep in mind that we've got 3 new sessions for you to take a look at, but I wanted to talk about one of the new features in Blackboard that came out in July. And that is, in the past, right, when we posted an announcement, we never really had a good idea of how many people actually are engaging with our announcements. Like we kind of saw a number, but we didn't know who it was. Well, lo and behold, Blackboard has actually enabled views of announcements inside Blackboard, meaning that Anthology has set it up so that when a student is in Blackboard and views the announcement, it's going to let you know that they did. And I'm going to give you how to access that. So here I am on my announcements page, and I can get there 2 ways. I can click the name of the announcement as the instructor, and it will take me to that page. And here you see this announcement that I have in here, right? You'll notice my announcement tab at the top, but then I have a second tab called Viewers. Well, what does that mean? You might be asking yourself. Well, I'll tell you. You can see here, I have 2 preview accounts in this particular course, but you can see here that one of them has actually read the announcement. Look at that. So I know that this particular person actually intersected with my announcement in some way, right? They looked at it, it was on their screen, they saw it. Now, we don't know if they understood it, but we do know that they were able to see the announcement. Just another way to know if students have engaged with your content. And a neat thing here is you, the instructor, can know that if a student hasn't engaged with your announcement, you can send them a little reminder. So if I wanted to, I could click my little checkbox here and do new message and be like, okay, Jacob, remember to check out this week's announcement as it has important info for your midterm, right? And then I could then send an email copy as well as just reply in message inside Blackboard. I always like doing both, so I make sure to hit the students twice and then hit send, right? And that gets right to them. But yet another way to work with engagement with your students to make sure that they see what's going on. So that being said, I hope your guys are doing well. I hope you're having a great summer. Remember to reach out to us. We have these sessions for you all July long for you to get into from now straight until the 31st. Remember, we have those 3 new sessions, one on trying to figure out ways to engage students. Maybe if you've been using VoiceThread and need something new now that tool's going away, or if you're just trying to figure out ways to engage with your students, come to this session. Then figuring out what's new for July and August in Blackboard. That session is going to be very nice. And then lastly, those drop-in office hours that are super helpful. I hope you're doing well. and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in.